people in the South waking up to the devastation from severe weather overnight. At least 6 people killed, nearly 24 tornadoes reported from an intense storm system stretching more than 1,000 miles. We will speak with the mayor of one of the hardest hit counties in just a moment.
Good morning. The storm headed for the East Coast this morning left in its wake destruction and devastation. Now, 22 tornadoes have been reported across multiple states, with the strongest tornadoes turning deadly as they ripped through Middle Tennessee.
That is fire. Oh my God.
This morning, a deadly outbreak of tornadoes in Tennessee, some on the ground for miles at a time. At least 6 dead, including a child.
Mayor Wes Golden, the mayor of Montgomery County, Tennessee, one of the hardest hit areas. Mr. Mayor, thank you so much for joining us. We know it's such a difficult time and a busy time for your community. We also know that at least 3 people have lost their lives in your county. What do you know right now?
Well, right now, yesterday after the storm, we went to the Emergency Operations Center, spent most of the rest of the day there and a lot of the night working with all of our first responder agencies. And we're still doing some search and rescue right now. We're heading to the scene here in just a minute. I'm going to pick up the city mayor, Mayor Joe Pitts, and we're going to head over there. And we're just trying to work with all those first responders and volunteers. And being here in a military community, volunteers is no shortage. Everybody here knows what it means to serve others and to serve their community.
Absolutely. And we know the next few days, the next few weeks ahead will be very difficult for your community.
All right. Good morning. Yes, I hope everyone's doing good. Tennessee tornado. Really not what I was going to cover this morning, but obviously after what I noticed, I just want to touch on a few things. Okay, not only are there several things that I noticed, so please leave your comments. I'm sure there's a lot more in here than what I'm noticing. But 22 tornadoes and 30 wind reports. Really, what I'm noticing right away is 223, or Skull and Bones' favorite number, 322. And I don't need to share with you guys how much they control all of media, right? So we don't trust anything that we're hearing or seeing, but we want to cover a lot of it just to show and point out to others that how much you just really don't want to trust the news. They love using their favorite numbers in everything they do. And not only that, but honestly, they can control even the weather right now with HARP and with all the spraying and everything else. I don't need to share all that with you guys. You already know this. But let's get into what else I noticed, right? And boy, do we understand and know that how much they love counting, especially to 3. But please keep those in prayer right now who are going through all this time, this devastation, because I'm not saying it didn't happen. That's not at all. So let's keep going. Now, what did I notice? Oh yes, Geo is wearing an orange tie, or at least it has orange in it, and orange, we know, equals 33, right? I don't need to mention that with you guys as well. But what about this mayor? Who is this mayor? Well, I didn't know who he was. But Mayor Wes Golden, the first thing I noticed, well, of course, he worked and partnered with the Rotary Club. Ah, yes, they lit up this bridge in what? The color purple. They also mentioned Wilma Rudolph, and we'll look into her in just a minute. But so what I'm saying is, yes, he is partnered and working with the Rotary Club. Look, I don't need to share with you guys how much the Rotary Club works along with Bill Gates and how many presidents are united with the Rotary Club. Trudeau, Zelensky, even our president here in Finland, Niinistö. But I'm not going to show you their pictures because we covered that so many times. But also the color purple, that's what color they turned the bridge, really? Honestly, I just want to laugh, right? And then he mentions Joe Pitts. He's going to be getting together with Joe Pitts. Now, it wasn't hard to find this picture right here. Kiwanis Club. Now, if you don't know what they are, it's another club that's linked with Lions, Rotaries, and yes, all of Freemasonry. And they will try to raise up their children into these clubs as well. Interesting that the Circle K, wasn't there a grocery store called Circle K? Well, just saying, they'll raise up their children. And then they mention the name Wilma Rudolph. MTF is the first thing that goes through my mind when I'm looking at her crossing that finishing line there at the top right. and the way her arms are very lengthy, right? But Mr. E says it best and knows it best, but that's my first thoughts anyway on that. All I'm saying is they're all in the family together with all of these organizations, whatever name you want to give it. They're all affiliated with Freemasonry. But you guys know that as well. Leave your comments, leave your thoughts. Maybe you read more. I didn't have a whole lot of time to look into this, but I was just stunned at what I saw. And all I want to keep reminding myself and everyone around me is remind ourselves to read the Word and keep trusting in Him. That's where we're going to find peace and calmness, and He will guide us and protect us all the rest of the way of our lives. Show me thy ways, O Lord. Teach me thy paths. That's what we need to be reminded of. All right, God bless. Those were my thoughts. Have a great day, and we'll catch you guys again soon. Till next time.